How was practice?
It was good. We had a shorts practice today. Just working on fundamentals, working on assignment. Got a good 2-minute drill in there today, and got some good teamwork. So kind of get them recovered from the scrimmage. We went 110 plays on Friday and get their bodies back a little bit.
I guess after looking at the scrimmage, did you see anything on film? Who stood out?
You know, defensively, up front, Roy probably had the best scrimmage as far as D-line. Nick Usher, Harper had a real good scrimmage interior-wise. Trey Brown had the most production on defense, had an outstanding day. Alvin Jones had a good day. Kelvin Fisher probably had the best day in the secondary. Thought all the quarterbacks were pretty even, all about the same percentage-wise. They all moved the ball pretty well, so it was a pretty good day for them. I thought Ham had a productive day other than a few assignment errors. Yeah, I thought he got a little tired there. He took most of the reps. And then up front there was some physical play, but too many small things, assignment errors, false starts. And then MJ McFarland probably had the best production as a tight end, and Jaquan White probably had the best production as a receiver. So a lot of good individual efforts.
And what's the plan this week? Scheduled scrimmage again Friday?
Scrimmage again Friday. We'll be in Shells back here on Wednesday, and then that'll probably be the routine from here on out.
So shorts every Monday?
Yeah, we have to have 5 of them in there, so not that I want to. But.
And then doing something on the safeties, that's a good position for you, isn't it?
Yeah, we got a lot of depth, and we got a lot of experience coming back. You know, we got Devin Cockrell and Deshaun Smith, Kelvin Fisher, you know, L.A. Dowell's played a bunch for us, not only on special teams. Stooks has played on special teams. Leon's played. You know, we got a bunch of guys that have been in game-type situations. And we got some good young, talented guys competing for spots as well with Henson and Carlisle and Stooks. And so it's good competition, and it'll go into the fall as far as who's going to nail down those jobs. But I feel solid about those guys being too deep back there.
Boy, I guess last year you talked about L.A. Dow embraced a role in the team as a special teams guy. Is he taking on a bigger role now?
Yeah, L.A.'s a physical player. You know, he was our most outstanding special teams player last year. He won the Top Gun Award for the most points gotten on special teams, and then now he's taking on the roles of starting strong safety. And he's a physical player up there in the box, and he's doing a nice job. He's had an excellent spring so far, so he's a leader on our team. We're looking forward to him taking a big step.
Well, and I guess Smith and Cockrell, that's a lot of experience.
A lot of experience. You know, they've started since their freshman year, and they'll be going into their junior year. They played a lot of football, and they work well together. And, you know, that third safety spot, you know, between guys like, you know, Fisher and Deshaun and Mookie Carlisle, Henson, you know, there's going to be a lot of competition there, and they're performing very well this spring.
First off, just talk about the excitement when you got the news that you were going to get another eligibility.
Oh, it was a blessing. I was very excited about it. I mean, I knew it was a possibility, but it didn't always go the way that you wanted to go, so it was a blessing.
About 2.5 weeks left of spring ball. How do you think the defense is growing a little bit? What do you think y'all have improved on so far?
Oh, we definitely growing a lot. I mean, we need to improve on communication, as we saw today, but we continue to get better every day, and that's all we can really ask. I think we'll be to the point where we were last year, at least by the end of the spring.
Maybe something else besides communication. Is there anything else y'all are trying to pinpoint?
Definitely still tackling. Tackling, I mean, it's a simple game when it comes down to it. You got to make tackles at some point, so that's what we're always trying to improve on.
Talk about playing the back end of the defense. What kind of plays you're trying to make back there?
We're trying to get the ball. That's the main thing that our DBs are trying to do. It's a lot of pressure on us in this defense, a lot of man-to-man and all that, but we use our technique and just try to make plays.
All right, thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
About 2.5 weeks left of spring ball. Is offense starting to get a little bit of rhythm as opposed to the first couple weeks, you think? A little bit more comfortable?
Yeah, definitely. Especially on the scrimmage, you can see guys gelling together and just kind of getting together a little bit better, getting the chemistry and, with routes and stuff better. So.
Your third year here. Talk a little bit about what you've been trying to improve on with yourself in your game.
I mean, every day I usually just pick like one thing. Of course, I've been playing a lot, so I'll just kind of nitpick on little things like getting my hands inside, you know, running routes the right way, and just really just working on the small stuff, making sure I get that stuff perfect.
And one last question. As a unit, as an offensive unit, what do you think you guys over these last 2.5 weeks can improve upon to take over into the fall with y'all?
How much did you miss football?
I mean, there's a couple things. Just making sure Offsides was a big thing, especially during the scrimmage. I think we had like 4 or 5, and especially now that we're throwing motions and stuff, just kind of focusing on that. Again, it's a small thing, but that starts to drive off on 1st and 15, so just small stuff like that.